In this Shed Online Handyman activity, I'll be showing you how to replace the fly wire in a damaged fly screen. For this project we are going to need scissors, a Stanley knife or any sharp bladed knife, new spline for holding the fly wire in, and a specialist tool, a spline roller, which pushes the spline into the groove of the fly wire. Now we have our damaged fly screen here, which has obviously seen better days. Now the first thing we need to do is to remove the old spline from the back of the fly screen. That's easy to get out. We can just use the end of the scissors, get it started, and that will just gently pull out of the groove. Okay, so once you have the old spline removed, then you take out your old fly wire. Just give the little tap out, make sure there's no dust, any obstacles in the grooves. So that's all nice and clean now. Now we get our new fly wire. This is slightly oversized, so you have an overlap at each end to work from. Now you're going to start getting one corner fixed in. You'll see the pattern of the fly wire, the square grid shape. So to start off, try and get that grid aligned so you get a nice neat finish. So we'll start off with our spline and get our spline roller. Now we'll start halfway along one end with our spline and we'll gently push it into place. Go around the corner. Now we only have a mild tension on the fly wire at this stage. When we push in with the spline roller, that will give us the extra tension we need to stiffen the fly screen up. Sometimes you've got to just get a little push in the corner to hold it in place. Okay, now we're getting to where we're going to be trimming the excess spline. Just grab our scissors. Off the excess spline and push it in. Now we'll go around with the spline roller, pushing the spline in. Do it gently a bit from each end so that you don't get it all bunching up at one end. If you start at one end and roll all in one direction, you can get the spline bunching up. So start from each corner and gently go towards the centre, and that way you'll get a nice even tension on the spline. Okay, so now that's all in, and you can see how the pushing the spline in has created the tension we need on the fly wire. Now all we need to do is, with our Stanley knife, trim around the edges. We just trim just slightly above the plastic spline. Taking a bit of care in the corners. The corners tend to bunch up, so you have to get the knife right into the corners to get a clean cut. The opposite end of the spline tool has that little point for getting into corners to give it a little bit of extra pressure in tight spots if you need them. Okay, and there you have it, one fixed fly screen.